Hey, hello fellow collectors, this is Rexon31, Monster Collector, and welcome to my first review. And today we'll be looking at this bad boy, the SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2019 from King of the Monsters. The sculpt on this figure is amazing. This is actually taken from the 3D model from the actual film itself. The sculpture is also being overseen by Yuji Sakai. He's one of the guys from the Monster Arts line who gets involved in a lot of the sculptures when it comes to sort of like, you know, SH Monster Arts figures, and he's done an amazing job on this figure. It really does look like the Titanus Goji from King of the Monsters. They've done an amazing job on the articulation. The tail is full of ball joints all the way up to his arse. The legs have various sections of ball joints. The waist has various sections of ball joints. So do the arms. From there to there to there. They have various ball joints on the head and neck. Even the mouth has a ball joint. Even the tongue has a ball joint. It's very well done. A very beautifully made figure. Very easy to pose and put in those various poses that you would like to do if you were doing a diorama or a scene from the movie. It does come with some accessories. It comes with like a breath effect and a piece that you can replace the jaw with, so that the breath effect fits in. Here it is here. This little blue piece here. And what you do is you stick that in there, and when you have that attached, it looks like he's blowing his atomic fire or his atomic flame or beam, or whatever you want to call it. You can have it so it looks like he's looking up, like in the poster. So yeah, it looks like he's blowing it into the stratosphere. Also, if you've got a stand of some sort, you can put it on a stand, which is interesting. It's got like this little, there you go, little nub on there, and yeah, you can stick it on a stand, which is cool. If you've got one of these, that is. So yeah, he's really well made. I can't recommend him enough. As for the paint, the overall sculpture, pretty well done. The paint wise, there's not really much to say because Godzilla's very dark. He has got like subtle browns in his coloration, I've noticed, and a very kind of chalky grey, I guess. Also his eyes are like that kind of yellow coloration in his eyes, and he's got a very kind of dark red or pinkish colour in the mouth. He's definitely well represented as a Godzilla figure that everyone can get behind, and everyone should sort of like, you know, own if they love Godzilla. He also has a hole in his ass. Annie can do this. And this. And this. Personally, I think they've done an amazing job on the movie itself. Michael Dougherty really hit it home with the premise of the whole cryptozoology mixed with myth and legend, but also using that kind of fantasy element, and really done a great job on really giving it that kind of sense of realism. I think Godzilla tends to get sort of like, basically panned for sort of like, being a bit silly, but really it comes from this era which is completely gone now. The 50s and 60s era with the old kind of monster and sci-fi movies that sort of like, really lived in that era where it was the whole fear of destruction and the unknown. And I think to have that in a modern time is very special. And I think, I really think that they've done an amazing job of capturing that. And let's face it, I mean, it was a lot better than the Dark Universe. I mean, what they've done to sort of like the Mummy didn't go too well, and to think what they were going to do to Frankenstein and Dracula and all that lot, and which are real personal favourites of mine. I think King of the Monsters was a good attempt and a very good sort of like, step forward in that kind of like, representing that type of film. Now for some size comparisons. And there you have it. That was my fairly short and amateur review. I hope this is a beginning for something good. Please be gentle. That's all I can ask for. Hopefully I can get some tips from people, how I can improve, or get some more ideas. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little review, and we shall see if I manage to do more in the future. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Also, before I go, check out my gallery at the end of the video.